Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Now, look, I know we're about to get into some serious business today, but trust me, it's important. We're talking about sex. Something that everyone seems to be an expert on, but somehow there's still so much confusion. You see, in Africa, we have a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding sex and reproduction. It's like a game of telephone gone wrong, where information gets passed around and twisted until it's about as accurate as a pigeon trying to deliver a message on time. But fear not, my friends, because today, we're going to separate fact from fiction. We're going to debunk some of the most common myths about sex and reproduction, so you can be informed, empowered, and most importantly, safe. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with a classic. You know, that old wives' tale that claims you can't get pregnant the first time you have sex. Now, where did this even come from? Did someone just decide to make up a rumor to encourage, experimentation? The truth is, my friends, pregnancy doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if it's your first time, your 10th time, or your 100th time. Anytime sperm meets egg, there's a chance of pregnancy. Think of it like this. If you play Russian roulette once and you don't get shot, does that mean the gun magically becomes harmless? No, the risk is always there. So please, let's retire this myth once and for all. Protect yourself every single time. This next myth is particularly dangerous. It's the idea that you can tell if someone has an STD just by looking at them. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure eyeballs aren't equipped with microscopic vision. The reality is, many STDs often have no visible symptoms, especially in the early stages. You could be walking around, feeling fine, completely unaware that you have something. It's like thinking you can diagnose a broken bone just by looking at someone's arm. Sure, sometimes it's obvious, but other times you need an X-ray to see the damage. So, what's the lesson here? Don't rely on your eyesight for something this important. Regular testing is crucial for both you and your partner's sexual health. It's the only way to know for sure. Now, this next myth is a classic case of mistaken identity. It's like thinking a raincoat will protect you from a shark attack. Birth control pills are great at what they do, preventing pregnancy. But when it comes to STDs, they offer about as much protection as a screen door on a submarine. Let me be clear. Birth control pills do not protect against STDs. Not even a little bit. They're designed to regulate hormones, not fight off infections. If you want to protect yourself from STDs, there's only one surefire method: condoms. They act like a physical barrier, preventing those pesky little viruses and bacteria from crashing the party. Okay, this myth is a bit like saying you can't get wet in the rain if you only stand outside for 5 minutes. Sure, the chances are lower, but it's still very much possible. While it's less likely to get pregnant during your period, it's not impossible. Sperm are like those annoying house guests who just won't leave. They can survive inside the body for up to 5 days. So, if you have unprotected sex towards the end of your period, and ovulation decides to make an early appearance, well, you can see where this is going. The bottom line, don't rely on your cycle as your sole form of birth control. There are much more reliable methods out there. And finally, we arrive at the myth of the pull-out method. You know, the technique that requires the reflexes of a ninja and the timing of a Swiss watchmaker. Here's the thing, even the most skilled practitioners can slip up, and when it comes to something as important as preventing pregnancy, almost just doesn't cut it. Pre-ejaculate fluid, which, surprise, can contain sperm, can be released before the main event. It's like a sneak preview that nobody asked for. So, unless you're 100% confident in your ability to predict the future and control your bodily functions with superhuman precision, I wouldn't recommend relying on this method. So, there you have it, folks. 5 common myths about sex and reproduction, busted wide open. Hopefully you've learned a thing or two and realized that when it comes to sex, accurate information is your best protection. Remember, getting informed is not about being ashamed or embarrassed. It's about taking control of your health and your future. It's about breaking down those taboos and having open, honest conversations about sex and reproduction. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Stay safe and informed.